Happening in today's community calendar, Roswell native and Los Angeles-based recording artist Christine Morel is embarking on a multi-city tour, reaching out to the next generation of musicians and community leaders.
It's called the I Believe in Us Tour, and it's making its way to Albuquerque's Boys and Girls Club and YDI. Joining us now is Christine Morel with all the details on her tour. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good to see you. So, if people don't know, I'm going to brag just real quick, and then we're going to get into this. You have got to be one of the most talented musicians I have ever seen. On the piano, on the voice, you are an astounding musician. Get out and see this girl while she's in town. What inspired you? Now that I've done that, what inspired you to do this tour?
So this tour, we're doing 25 cities. We're going 7,000 miles around the country, visiting boys and girls clubs, YMCAs, juvenile detention centers, retirement communities. This was a way for me to kind of talk about my story and the things that I've experienced in my life. I was making a lot of bad decisions in my life, and I found this passion for music, and I became motivated to change my life through something that I was passionate about. So I'm kind of talking to the kids about, you know, what are your dreams? Follow your dreams. What is it that you're scared to do? Whatever you're scared to do, do that. You know, if you have a dream and people tell you that you can't do something, I tell them about the times that I told everybody I was going to be a rock star. You know, people are like, you're crazy, you can't do that. And I listened to myself instead, and it took me out of the environment that I was in, the bad people that I was surrounding myself with, the dangerous environments that I was putting myself in, to bring me now to this place where I do what I love for a living, and I've gotten to travel the world, and just kind of using my story to try to be like, hey, I did this, you know, you can do it too, type thing.
Well, you have an unbelievable story, but what motivated you to do this tour? I mean, this is you're a philanthropist at this point, doing this for free.
Yeah, it's definitely been a journey to try to coordinate it, and you know, I been working on creating music that I felt would inspire people more. I feel like it's really important that whatever our talents and gifts are, we need to use it to also leave the world better. It shouldn't just be about us. And I think I was spending a lot of time, you know, I think it's easy as a musician too, as an artist, to just be like, me, me, me.
Yeah.
Right.
And at this point it was like, I didn't feel like I was being fulfilled. And then I had experienced, you know, in my personal life, you know, just like I went through, you know, 3 domestic, physically abusive relationships, and just, I didn't really want to talk about it. I was really personal and very private.
Yeah.
I didn't want to share it, and suddenly, like, this year, it was just something was just inside of me that was like, if you don't share your story, if you don't share the things that you've been through, and the success of coming out of that, who are you inspiring? Who are you helping? You're not doing anything. It's not enough to say, oh, well, I survived, I'm fine. You know, it's not enough to do that. You need to share it, regardless of how scary it is, regardless of how embarrassing it is. It's important.
I'm sure there's a lot of other people out there that have gone through the same thing, and so you can become an advocate for those to vocalize it, to potentially help someone else. Now, you've also got a nonprofit organization. I mean, obviously, we're talking about all the philanthropic work. Tell us about your nonprofit.
Yeah, so it's called Tribe Unity. I have a partner. Her name is Vanessa Fournier. So we founded this really great community of people where we've traveled to India. You know, I've gone to Africa and a bunch of other different countries. And then together we also help create careers for people that want to be in the entertainment industry. So I think entertainment's kind of difficult sometimes. Maybe people have the artistic side down, but maybe not the business side.
Sure.
So I went through like a long time of struggling, and now I have all these resources that now that I'm not, I can pass those along. So I've actually been able to, you know, get people on really amazing tours around the world. You know, just being able to get people behind the scenes, working at different celebrity events and different award shows, and just kind of getting people on site, learning how to be in the entertainment industry and make money at it. Do what we love for a living.
Yeah. Well, and you are right now taking donations to help with your tour that you're on right now. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. So if people go to IBelieveInUsTour.com, we're selling shirts. I put out a new album. We're taking donations. People have been donating. It's been really amazing the way people have come together to just even email and say, hey, I know an organization, or just kind of using their resources, or hey, I know a restaurant. I'll get you, you know, sponsored as we come through. I think a lot of people assume that someone's paying for the tour.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, congratulations. I'm like, no, we're scraping by. We're barely getting through this. You know, we're not getting paid for any of this stuff. So definitely, it's, you know, been another project just trying to figure out how to pay for it, because it's 8 weeks of traveling, 25 cities around, you know, the
Wow.
country. So it's a lot. Definitely.
And you've got a couple, before we lose time here, Christine, want to make sure people know you're performing at YDI and Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
What are the dates, locations we can see?
So I'm performing today at Boys and Girls Club on Truman Street, and then YDI. I'm not sure the exact address, but
Okay.
they can check out YDI on Monday, and that's actually open to the public.
That
It's
one's
at
open
noon.
to the public. Okay, at noon. Guys, seriously, if you have not heard this woman perform, you got to check it out. Latest album on iTunes. What other locations can we get that?
iTunes, Apple Music,
Apple Music.
Tidal, Rhapsody, Spotify, all the major music distributors.
Fantastic. We appreciate you spending your time this morning.
Thank you.
Really appreciate what you're doing for these kiddos.
Thank you very much.
Again, guys, if you want more information about the I Believe in Us tour, just head over to foxnewmexico.com.